So I have this little Felder BF 626 it is. It's a little one from about 20 years ago. And over time, I've always had difficulty with the dust collection on this thing. And I'm looking here at the shaper spindle. Actually, this is a router spindle in the chuck here. And the thing is that the shaper dust collection shroud is made out of styrene or something very close to it. It's very brittle, started to yellow, as you can see. And it had these little ears here where it would be held to the bottom of this shaped circle here. You can see, held the bottom with just some nuts that screwed on through these studs. And over time, they broke off. I'm down to, one broke off completely, one broke, but was still partially there, and the other two were still there. And I thought, what a crappy... I learned that the collection hose that goes from here to the outside port is disintegrated, which explained some poor dust collection. And then the other part of this dust collection is, I'll just show you that, look at the size of this opening here, and in the front, there was this big opening here. In other words, the dust collector was just skimming dust off of the cutter head. And mostly it was open to the environment here, and you really couldn't get any suction on this. And I think a lot of people have solved this problem by actually buying very large dust collectors. I don't have a very large dust collector. My current dust collector is probably about 600 CFM. It cannot keep up with this at all. So I thought, you know, this probably could do some redesign. So that's what this is about. The redesign of this shroud for the shaper, dust collection part for the Felder. And I'm hoping that other people will be inspired to maybe do some other improvements on theirs to reduce the total amount of dust collection you need and to reduce the total amount of breaking and damaged parts that you might have. It took me about a week of messing around with this, but I used Fusion 360 to model for myself all the features on this edge, all the way around. This included these holes for the this set of leveling screws here, this leveling studs that come through. These need to have clearance for the bolts in here. They are not uniformly set out in a hexagonal pattern. They're actually more narrow at one end than the other, which is a little confusing at first. And then of course I need clearance for the studs to mount this to go clear through. And I'll show you that I actually printed pieces for the top portion, this top part, and underneath. So it sandwiches the remaining pieces of styrene that are in there. Then I started to seal in sort of the remaining things with hot melt glue just to provide some sort of structure inside. This has actually worked out really well. I need to clean this up some, and I'm going to extend this by a few more features and actually try and see if I can close up this whole bottom, not the whole bottom area, but enough of this bottom area to make a difference in the total amount of vacuum that I need.